Hello. This website is being used to record part of an ISD project using the vehicle Weebly. I have chosen Weebly because it is pretty user-friendly and it has a lot of good apps and ways to function on the website that don't take a lot of pre-training. As you look on your screen, you'll see the social networking site that I've started to build. This is an ISD project that I'm building on social media and cyberbullying because they're so closely linked together. I have chosen this template with the red on the links on the side and the red on the top. I could change it a little bit if I chose to. I can choose any of these other colors on the left hand side. I could change the theme if I chose to. I can choose any of these themes. I don't choose to. I like the one that I've set up. It had a header picture in here. I took it out, and because I didn't really think it was appropriate for building a middle school website, I chose to build my own in the PowerPoint. And these are some of the pictures that I started building. I didn't like those either, and I finally ended up with the one you see on the screen, and then I downloaded that in the place of the picture that was there already. I can change the fonts if I choose to. This had a different font on the top for the site title. I didn't like it, so I changed it to Architect's Daughter. You can choose a lot of different fonts for all the various areas on your website. You can change paragraph fonts. There are a lot of different. The first fonts are basic, then it goes into some serif fonts, and then some more decorative fonts, handwritten fonts and that type of thing down below. So there are a lot of things that you can change on Weebly, whereas some web page builders are not as easily changeable as Weebly is. I have added some pages. I went into pages, and what is really there when you start up, actually let's go out of here and I'm going to show you how to start up a Weebly site. I have a number of sites here. Focused and Free is the one that I'm using for the blogs for my current courses, and I have another one that I did in WordPress, Focused and Free, for another class, and I focused mainly on the blogs, but WordPress was so hard to use compared to the Weebly site. I have the social networking site that as you saw, this is the social networking site, and then my site, which I started so that you could see how to build the site. I've chosen my site here, and all I simply do is click Edit Site. Now it will take me to a page that I already started. First of all, you have to name your Weebly page, and the one that I chose to name was CJH My Site, and it's available, so I can choose that. I started to, let's go back, and I'm going to go into design and change the theme because you're not going to see what I already did there. I started with one of the basic themes, which is what this is. Choose the theme. This I don't need to keep, so I already put in a home key, a social media, cyberbullying, wrap-up, and the contact. Now home, about, and contact are 3 pages that are already there, and you can change them. What I did was I went to, here are my pages, I went to this, it said about, but I changed it to social media, which you can do, and then I added the cyberbullying and a wrap-up page, and then the home and contact were the same. Let me show you how to, you just add a page. I wanted a standard page, not a blog page. Let's add a materials page, because I will be downloading some material for students to print off, a couple of self-assessments. Put a headline in there. I can put no header, which is what I've done on my site. I put no header, and then I put my own information there. So let's save that. Now we have, if you look at the pages, now we have a materials page, and I don't want that after the contact page, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move, just left click and just move it up before the contact page. So that's really easy to do. If I want to change the fonts, let's say I don't like the site title font, which I really don't, we can change it to anything. Let's just put something different down here. Impact, I like Impact. It's a little bit blurry, which is not a good thing. So let's go just with that. I can change this. I took the header out that was in this space. I just completely deleted it, and I put this picture in, which gives you icons for different social media sites. And then I started to write an introduction on this page because I don't have a specific introduction page. So I thought, well, let's just use this for the introduction, put it next to the picture. Now this picture, of course, has to be made bigger and has to be sized. But let's just say it's the right size, and I want to put a lot of text in here. Let's say I can do whatever I want. I can make the picture bigger. Let's do this. I can basically do whatever I want to do. I can click and drag, which I'm just left clicking and dragging. Now let's get out of there and go down here. In the original page that I started, there was another title here, and there was a block of foreign text, and I just X'd it out. Let's just X that out. Just in the upper right hand corner there will be an X, and you can delete anything that you don't like on the pages. Okay, so this just gives me my 3 areas, and of course I would have different pictures in here. Okay, I'm back. I decided that I'm going back to my originally built website on social networking, and I'm going to show you how to put in a YouTube, how to put a video into social media. I took out the header that was there, I took out everything on the page, and I'm just, well, it's probably going to make me choose another layout. Let's see. But I can just edit that as well. Let's just put this in. It's the simplest one. Okay, I'm going to take that out, delete that, delete that. I don't need that there. Okay, what I want to do is I want to put a video there, and I'm going to go into Build and click down until I find the YouTube link, and I'm going to just drag it, left click and drag it over wherever I want it on the page. I'm going to put it up here. Okay, now it puts this link in there, and then I just click on it. You right click and put your video link there, and then I want it to be centered, spacing. I don't want any top margin, and I don't want any bottom margin. Okay, so let's go back. Alright, so I want that to be on the social networking site, on the social media site, and then down here is where I would put the self-assessment. So you're going to be asking yourself all kinds of questions. Do I want to put this in there, or don't I want to put this in there? Let's go to that site and put that in there. Choose the layout. Oh, let's choose this because I will be putting other components in on this site later. Okay, what I want to do is take this out, right click it and just cut it, just like if you were using programs in Microsoft. It's not a hard thing to use. I don't use these commands up here usually. I just use the commands on the left side. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to add a document. I'm going to put the document here. Okay, then I want to upload the file from my desktop. Cyberbullying self-quiz, a shortcut. see if it'll put it in there. Oh, it won't do it. So I may have to do some formatting to get that to go in there. Anyway, there are a lot of things that you can do. Another one that I did was to format something in a PDF, and usually the PDF comes over pretty easily. Okay, as you can see, I've returned to my social networking site, and I'm going to show you how to put in a couple things just on the site that I'm building, because I am going to put these on this site. I'm going to go to the cyberbullying page, which this is just a template that was there, so I can click on this and change anything that I'd like to. I do want to change this. Take that out. I want to change these side spacers. I don't like those. It's just a waste of space to me. Okay, so I want to delete those. So it moves everything over. Okay. Click to edit. I don't want that. Okay, what I'm going to do is put in a page that I have constructed for the cyberbullying site, and it's going to give the students some information about the physical and emotional and social effects. What happens to the bystanders, what happens to the bully himself or herself, and what happens to the victims. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on document, and I'm going to pull it over here. Once I do that, it's going to give me this command, says upload a new file. I left click on that, and I want to upload a file that I have on my desktop. And it's this effects of cyberbullying. I made it a PDF, which would be easier to show on the screen. Sometimes some documents, and that's a drawback from Weebly, sometimes some documents don't come over as easily. It says they can't display the document, but it does convert it into manageable form. And here we go. And it actually put it on, if you look down here on the right hand corner, it actually put it on 2 pages. But here it is that the students can scroll down, the effects of cyberbullying, treating both ends of cyberbullying. Now, get out of there. Okay. And I'm going to scroll down. No, it won't let me scroll down right now. Okay. But it's all there. If I published it, well, actually, I guess I will publish it. Let's publish it so you can see it on the page. Have to go into another site to look at it, since I'm working on it there. Okay, I have published my changes. Now I'm going to take you to the live website. This is the live website at focusfreely.weebly.com, and I've clicked on the cyberbullying page, and as you can see, it's going to load it up again. There's my page. Now if the students scroll down, they can read the page. It's a little hard to read, so what they can do is click this, and it will pull the page out, and they can read it much easier. I need to focus that picture a little bit so it's a little easier to read. But this talks about kids who are bullied, kids who bully others, bystanders, and the relationship between bullying and suicide. And it goes through all the different focus of the effects of cyberbullying. Okay, once they get down here, they can go in the right hand corner and click that and go back to the page. Now of course I haven't finished designing this page, but like I said, Weebly is pretty easy to use. There are a couple drawbacks. There are not many, but there are a few. You can't completely design what you want on Weebly unless you, of course, pay a fee, a monthly fee. There are certain videos that won't load from certain sites. YouTube videos freely load, but some others won't as easily. And quizzes are a problem. You would have to build quizzes some other way, assessments some other way. I have done a couple assessments for this. actually a culminating assessment for this website. However, students will have to download it and actually fill out the form and give it to their teacher. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to be able to do it online. Depends on what kind of programs I can find that are more user-friendly with Weebly. Anyway, this is my website, and I thank you for listening. Have a good day.